Hey YouTube, papablastoise here. Today I'd like to talk to you guys about a few trades that I've been making. Kind of some stuff to watch for, stuff not to watch for, stuff you just kind of have to take into consideration when doing some trading. Um, Last week I kind of talked to you guys about a new site I've been using on Facebook, Verbank City US Pokemart, I guess is the thing. I'll put a link below. Made a few decent trades on there. Had a few okay trades, and then I have one gentleman that I'm just about ready to pull my hair out with. But anyhow, let's get into some of the better trades that I've made, and I'll post pictures of what I traded for each package below. And start with I actually did two trades with one gentleman. After the fact, we worked out another deal. Let's just open this up. I did go in there, make sure that the cards I were expecting were in there. Because I'll show you in the next one that wasn't the case on one trade. Anyhow, this gentleman was looking for some base cards in Fossil and Jungle that I had extras of, and basically I didn't need a couple of these cards, but I just picked them up anyhow because it was just trying to help him out and get the cards I needed. Anyhow, he threw in a few extra foiled reverse hollow mag carps, but that's pretty much what I got from him. On the next trade I did with him, he hit me up, and I actually went through and found all the non hollow cards that I had for his set. I think it was like 40 something. And then he also said something about he needed promos, so again, I'll show you a picture in a second. And actually, he picked up this full art at a pre-release, and I'm in the Gala EX, and then the pre-release card, he had extras of those, so I traded him for those because I don't have too much for that set yet. Let's see, we'll put those back there. And I believe there was one more card in that first envelope, but I did take that out right away and put it in my binder because I'm doing this after the fact. This was a really good trade I did with this gentleman. It ended up being a big trade. I'll post the pictures, and I did send him some PayPal money also. Anyhow, I picked up, I believe it's 42 cards overall for my set. Couple of them just rares, nothing too special. Got some EXs that I needed, so it's going to take care of quite a few of cards on my want list, but there'll always be more. Also got some secret rares in here also. He got a couple secret rares I needed, so it kind of went back and forth. This gentleman, everything on the deal that we made was exactly how he said it. He goes by the name of James. The first guy's name is Jonathan. Jonathan, I believe, has a YouTube channel. I'll post a link to that below also. He's also a military guy. Give him a shout out for that. Appreciate everything he does do. Didn't ask him too many questions about what he did in the military. Just kind of asked him what branch and that type of stuff because I know it's kind of personal, especially nowadays. Basically, and this is black and white EXs and full arts. Pretty nice Mewtwo. Full art. Couple secret rares. And I'm really happy with that trade. Like I said, that was, a couple $100 value trade. And then we get to this gentleman. And I won't say his name. He's still trying to work with me on things, but I just don't know. I don't see this trade actually working out. Anyhow, first of all, we made the deal, sent addresses and whatnot. And then he kind of talked like he was backing out, like he only wanted to trade one of the cards. And which is fine. I gave him the option to completely back out, but then he kind of hemmed and hawed still. And then he was supposed to send his cards first because he didn't really have any reference. Everybody he was giving me for reference were kids from his own school or somebody that wouldn't even give me a reference for them. Eventually, after a week, I did get the cards. I sent mine right after I seen that he had tracking on it. Got these two full arts, which those aren't a problem. Those are exactly how he said they were. Now, hopefully we could see this on here. This was supposed to be the black and white Mewtwo from Next Destinies, number 54. As everybody can see, let me see if it can focus. That's not Next Destiny's symbol at the bottom right there. This is the Legends. Then, this was a big part of our trade. This was almost 50% of the trade to get the full art from Plasma Storm. Anyhow, looked at it roughly real quick. Looks good, except for if you look in the bottom right corner. I'll try to do this so it shows up. It is bent to beat heck. Anyhow, that kind of goes back to what I was saying about the trades. A lot of my trades have been pretty decent. Other than this gentleman with these two cards, this has been the biggest problem. I'm still waiting on a few trades to actually show up. I think they're actually en route. They had good reference. I'm just still waiting on it. Mail seems to be running about a day behind anyhow. The other guy that I traded with, those I actually just purchased. It was 25 EX cards, and about 9 of them roughly had white borders on them. Luckily for me, the full art cards, the more expensive ones, were still near mint, but the few EXs were pretty hashed up, and I don't know how they got that way if he says he put them directly into a binder. I didn't leave him any feedback. I probably should have gave him neutral or negative. Um, he knew about it. What are you going to do with it after that? This gentleman says that he's going to fix it by Monday. I'll give him until Monday before I kind of give his information out. But I don't know. He's just been a pain in the butt. And you just got to be careful with what you're doing, especially with some of the younger ones. I've had 3 trades already. I've spent hours talking to them, getting the trades lined up. All of a sudden, to have the parents at the end say that they can't trade because they don't want somebody sending something to their ad. Sorry about that. Anyhow, this completes this video. Kind of went on a little rant at the end there. I appreciate everybody's like and subscribes. I have a lot of new stuff coming up. Of course, we're all waiting for Breakthrough to come out for opening packages and stuff, and kind of putting all my money aside for that. Thanks for watching, and you guys stay tuned.